everyone. How was your Monday going? Well, it is Monday. That much I'll give you. Some of you are probably waking up going, I don't want to go to work. And believe me, I know how that feels. I've had days like that myself. But outside it is beautiful. It's a very nice day, and I'm hoping to take my ass to the bookstore today to have a look around and have a chat with the two guys who were running it last I went there. It's a very nice place, and you know what? I might actually feature them on this channel. Who knows? I'll talk. We'll see what happens. Anyway. Yeah. New vape device. Retired the old one. If you caught my live stream on highfivin.com, you'll know that the little device I was using, I said it was its last day, but it actually carried over into the next day. I went ahead and vaped that tank and got rid of the tank, put the battery body away, and now I've got this bad boy, and I'm all set. So it's really working out quite nicely. Anyway, why don't we go ahead and get down into today's reading, shall we? I think we should. So let's start with our guide. So who is our guide for today? Definitely Valkyries. So are we facing some battles ahead, I wonder? You know what, I should probably put my eyes on. Here we go, screwing up. You know what they say, folks, one take uncut sometimes leads to little stupid mistakes, and these things are smudged all kinds of ways. Let's see, what do we have for Valkyries today? Because I think we may be facing some battles. And that's typical for a Monday, in my opinion. Just another, yep, here we go. So, this is, yeah, we're facing a battle today. But the good thing about it is, you can be the hero in your own life. If you've been seeking a little redemption, today is the day to do it. Today is all your day. So, warriors, pick up your swords and fight. So we may be facing a few challenges today, but our spirit animal is a bat spirit. There's Bub. Mr. Bub. It is, what time is it? It's almost 9:30, which means he wants to be fed early. He's still got an hour and a half, bud. Anyway, with the bat spirit, it says rebirth is assured. So maybe today is a day about, I don't know, so far maybe we suffer a loss but we learn from it. So after something has run its course and died, or been released, finished, surrendered, completed, or ended, there's a promise of a new beginning. Rebirth is assured just as night gives way to dawn and the bat emerges from the darkness of a womb-like cave. The bat spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one, for the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of the old are still present in the new. Amazing life is forming now. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including rebirth of faith and your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. So you're in unknown territory here, but that's not a bad thing. So far, so good. And if you're thinking, just what I need, a struggle, well, remember, nothing good ever comes easy. And nothing easy is ever all that great. So, let's see what we got for today. We've got Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of water in here, a lot of emotion. But why? So I'm thinking, are we looking at a new opportunity here? Is that what's going on? You're a little apprehensive about kind of trusting that process. That's why it's looking. And it's not uncommon for that kind of thing to happen. But there is there's some excitement there. I mean, look at this, this particular raven. He is just having the time of his life. Bird bath, ladies and gentlemen, bird bath. And the same raven right here in that 6. So we're kind of revisiting some nostalgia here. And then we've got some destiny and change, and just trust the process, really. But yeah, looking back on like some old childhood memories, stuff that made you happy, you're looking at some happiness today. Maybe a hard-fought battle, but yeah, you were definitely looking at some happy moments today. Remember, this is a day, much like others, today is going to require, I'm thinking, and just because I'm getting that little feeling again, I'm getting the feeling that today is going to be a day where you may have to summon up some courage. Okay? Can't be a pushover. If it's at work and you got someone pressuring you to do something that you're not inclined to do. Now, that doesn't mean, you need to go do. Are you serious right now? Come on. You're not getting fed early, bud. It's not happening. Come here. Want to come up? This is what happens. Here we go. Upsy daisy. There you go. Just settle down there, bud. Sorry, I have to attend to him during the video. Anyway, if there's something that you're uncomfortable with doing that is not part of your duties at work, you may have to approach your boss in a manner and say, listen, this is not something I do. Here lately I've been hearing stories, I don't know how true they are. If you're one of those people who is not inclined to get the stick, then lay down the law. Just let your boss know respectfully, hey, guess what? It's not going to happen. If you're allergic, you can let them know, hey, I suffer bad reactions from these things. It can't happen here. If you're inclined to get it, go ahead and get it. I understand your reasons. But if you're feeling a little pressured, it may be time to say, hey, if this becomes a condition of employment, you're just gonna have to let me go. I mean, it takes a little courage, takes a little bravery there. And yeah, they may take you up on that. That's a possibility. But that is something I personally have done. I let them know a long time ago, I'm allergic. If this becomes a condition of employment, you're gonna have to cut me. After that we'll see what happens. But I don't think you should have to really worry too much about that today, because what it looks like so far from the tarot is that there's a process of things going on, and just trust that process. Again, do what lights you up. Do what makes your soul happy. Really take care of that part of your spiritual journey today. I'm rambling again, and I need to knock it off because I need to get this in the pipe so you can view it before work, right? Alright, so we have 3 cards here. Guess what? Here we go. We got some pretty good news here. So in the context, we got a question. What is your soul calling you to do? And that's what you need to be doing, is answering that call. Your calling does not necessarily mean your career or your occupation. This is not my career or my occupation. It is something I feel called to do. And so I do it. I do it every day. On the weekends I'm just doing general readings for myself, but I do it each and every day. Because this is what lights me up. This is what I love to do. So, are you doing that right now? Is this what you're doing? Because if not, it's about time to start. And if you don't know what that is, it's time to figure it out. And here's the thing. If you're feeling a little alone, guess what? You're not. Your ancient ancestors always stand by your side. And the really big slam bang card here, the one that's speaking to me the loudest, that one. So it says, protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, which means if you've been feeling like what you're doing is just killing you inside, it's time to take that back. Call back those pieces of your soul to yourself. Whether that's through prayer, meditation, however you want to do it, whatever that looks like to you, today is the day to do that. And you could take a couple of minutes, just breathe deeply, and understand there are pieces of your soul that you left behind. But like one of those cartoons where the robot has been blasted to bits and he's only in one large chunk, and then he starts calling pieces of him back to himself and fully forming again, you can do the same. It's very, very simple. Simply get to where you're alone for about, 2 minutes. Well, it takes a couple minutes. You breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds, hold it. Breathe out through the mouth for 4 seconds. It's 4 in, hold 4, out 4. Repeat this process for just a couple minutes. And those answers will come to you, that much I promise you. The universe has a way of answering calls, even if you aren't consciously making those calls. So, what secrets do the Valkyries have for us today? What can we use to round this out? Well, you've got Isa. Now this is your ice. There's a blockage there. Then you have Lagus, which is a flow, and then you have Awaz, which is forward momentum. So one way or the other, you're going to be breaking that ice. Once you break that ice, the water will flow, and you will flow with it. You will move forward, and don't look back, because that's not where you're headed. So let's sum up, okay? So we're looking at a little bit of a battle today. However, it's all good. We're looking at a day of rebirth, so new beginnings, a little nostalgia there, a process that you really need to trust. So go forth. This is one of the things in the Norse religion where you know that an end is coming. And it may not be an end you want, but you face it with a smile and dare it to take you down without a fight. The inevitable will always come. It's how you face it that counts. On the other side of that is something very wonderful. It will be kind of scary, it will be kind of uncertain, but that's okay, because you are entering into a process that will transform you into something greater and will better position you than ever before. But what you have to do is you have to figure out what your calling is. You have to figure out why, if you're not answering that call, why aren't you? You need to answer it. Pick up that phone, spiritually speaking. Trust that you're not alone. Trust that you're protected, and go with it. I mean, Lagus and Wheel of Fortune are pointing to each other. It's definitely trust the process kind of a day, and you'll move forward a lot more quickly than you would if you resisted it. Because this is where you've been resisting it, and today you need to break that. Break that ice. Let the water flow. Let the water take you downstream. Don't worry, you're going to be in a boat. You're fine. You're not going to die of hypothermia here. Especially not in this weather. But anyway. So, go with the flow. You know, remember what makes you happy, what lights you up, what makes you courageous. If you got to think of like an old childhood superhero or heroine, whatever the flavor was, go with it. Whatever that looks like to you. Today is a day to, don't back down. If you're challenged, do not back down. Assert yourself. You don't have to be complete attitude about it, but you can assert yourself. So assert yourself well. Do that which is lighting you up. Answer your soul's calling. Trust the process. Trust your ancestors. They knew what they were doing. That's how you got here. And just know that you are protected no matter what. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad we could spend time together. I'm hoping to have like a Speak Your Mind Here logo somewhere, like down maybe here. I'll have the Pill logo up here, high-fiving over here. Those are places I hang out. Come on over and join us. Join them all. Maybe we'll hang out a little more, have a cup of tea. And no, that's not Starbucks. I hope your day goes as well as it possibly can. I hope you make it go even better. Maybe make someone else's day today too. And as always, I love you. Take care of yourselves and each other. And as always, shine on.